Alinity was one of the most hated streamers on the platform. Every single controversy that she was involved managed to top the one before that, and people simply didn't like her to the point where she was straight up hated. One drama, she wants to copy strike PewDiePie, the next she's throwing her cat over the chair. Spice it up with a couple of nip slips and the tiny little details like selling her panties to some online weirdos, feeding her cat vodka, or telling how she married the Canadian guy just for the green card. So the stories that I named went viral way beyond Twitch, and what I think boiled most of Twitch's viewers' blood was that she didn't get any serious punishment for these things. For example, after the infamous nip slip, Alinity took 3 days off to get herself a punishment because Twitch failed to take action. Funny thing is that after that they decided to suspend her channel for a few days. Combine it with other streamers like XQC getting immediately suspended for showing something graphic for 2 seconds on stream, and everyone is pointing to Alinity's record history, blaming her even though realistically speaking it wasn't her fault that virgin Twitch moderators were obsessed with female streamers. Thus, Alinity Divine became the most hated streamer on Twitch. Alinity's background is really interesting and depressing at the same time. She grew up in Colombia, a country with high levels of corruption, poverty and crime, dealing with gorillas and even having to turn on her light during night just to not be shot at, being anorexic at the age of 13 and dealing with all sorts of mental issues. So this alone gave her a reason to leave Colombia. She moved to Canada to live with a man that she met online while playing WoW. Alinity began streaming in 2012, mainly World of Warcraft, and was one of the few female streamers on the platform. She also had a beef with Soda Poppin, mainly because she got a sub button before him. Her channel really began receiving some traction when Twitch became more and more open, meaning when just dancing and chatting became a thing. Her stream slowly shifted from gaming to doing all sorts of different activities. Her first big drama that did put her on the bigger scale of things was where she wanted to copy strike PewDiePie for calling her a Twitch thought.
I'm gonna copy strike this guy. Just for that word. Gonna copy strike him. Yo! Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video?
And the highest peak of hatred that she got, I think, was when she didn't receive a suspension for her nip slip. The whole situation was so absurd that Twitch had to be pushed towards issuing her a temporary suspension for an incident that was clear violation of TOS, and during that time there were plenty of streamers getting suspended for brief nudity shown on stream while watching some stupid clips. But on summer of 2020, Alinity had a massive breakdown. After Alinity on Twitter showed support for Adept and XQC in the debate with Ninja and his wife, Ninja responded, "Don't you have another cat to abuse?" Which again reminded Alinity of her past mistakes. So she went live explaining that she gets hundreds of hate messages every day and she basically wants to quit streaming. About a week after that stream, she does an interview with Healthy Gamer or simply Dr. K. And this is where you start to see another side of Alinity, that's Natalia.
They wouldn't be able to find me. It's like I have to disappear basically.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. I just want to be a different person. I don't like being me anymore.
That hurts to hear. Because I don't think that I don't think it's fair for you to not like the person that at least I'm talking to.
Now it's unclear if the hate messages towards Alinity stopped, but her image did shift to the good side. People finally realized that constantly hating on a person can cause him major suffering. Also, there was another huge reason why Alinity's image was meant to change.
Hey! I'm on top of the world! And if you're watching this channel, you're probably not subscribed, because 50% of you guys are not subscribed. And if you guys want Chompy to eat this month, freaking subscribe!
July 2021, and Miskiff invited Alinity for the first time to Austin to be featured on his streams. Not only did they meet and stream, but Alinity participated in majority of OTK's events. She also was on Nesfan's stream, and for the first time ever viewers saw a different side of Alinity. Happy, cool, and basically making perfectly timed jokes with whomever she streamed. She was really entertaining and she provided plenty of content. And most importantly, she totally debunked most of viewers' opinion about her. And the community from Miskiff's side really liked this version of Alinity. She seemed the happiest she's ever been, so she decided to buy a house in Austin and move there. Although there was one serious drama. When Miskiff was doing an outside stream in a restaurant, Hachabi with her poor English knowledge was trying to order some food. And so the waiter was simply struggling to understand what Hachabi was saying, combined with Miskiff laughing and Alinity filming everything. So later on, Alinity straight up said that he was being racist, and instead of being patient, he was getting annoyed.
Servers, they didn't like us. And we really didn't do anything.
I honestly think it was just they didn't like Hachabi.
Yeah, I think they just
He was so upset about the fact that she didn't speak the native language very well. I think he was racist.
Although according to Alinity she contacted the manager to straighten things out, that's a quite big problem that Alinity has. She simply doesn't have the filter. Whenever she streams in front of thousands of people, she manages to say some incredibly stupid things. For example, when she talked about the green card and how she used the Canadian guy to get it, although it was false, and as later she admitted she was just kidding. So the sudden change of environment and getting new friends finally brought such needed happiness for both Alinity and Natalia. But this story is a great proof how internet personalities and regular people in general can revamp their public image. Although what certain individuals did maybe can be forgiven, but certainly not forgotten.